This is Max Goldberg from Living Maxwell. I'm at the 2011 Natural Products Expo West in Anaheim, California, and I'm here with Andrew Kimbrell. He's Executive Director of the Center for Food Safety. Now, if you read my blog, you know I'm always talking about the Center for Food Safety, and this is the man behind the operation. And there's a lot to get to, Andrew. First of all, great to see you. I haven't seen you in about a year.
Max, it's great to see you. It's good to see you, and thank you for all the work you do.
No, thank you, but it's just the Center for Food Safety. We've been here a day. Today's the first day, and the Center for Food Safety has just been at the top of what everyone is talking about, and you're playing such a critical role in the fight for organic food. So let's just get right into it. The GE-Alfalfa got deregulated. Where does that stand? Where are we with the appeal? Can you just give us a little bit of color on that?
Sure. 4 years ago, we went into court saying to the USDA, you cannot approve this genetically engineered alfalfa without looking, how is it contaminating conventional farmers, organic farmers? What about super weeds? This is herbicide-tolerant alfalfa. You can spray all these herbicides on it, and right now only 7% of alfalfa farmers even use herbicide. So this is what Monsanto's looking at. We have a market of 93%. We can spread more of our toxins, right? So, we stopped them. The court agreed with us, took us all the way to the Supreme Court. So this went all the way to the Supreme Court. We won at every level, and they continue to stop it. Now they came out with this phony environmental impact statement, no regulations. So next week, I can announce it right here, next week we're going back into court, back into the Ninth Circuit, federal court, and we're saying to the court once more, this environmental impact statement is based on bad science. They had other alternatives that they knew about that could have protected organic. They didn't use them. They gave in to the political pressure of Monsanto. They're also violating a number of other environmental statutes and their own Plant Protection Act. So we're going back into court next week. We have same plaintiffs. We've got conventional farmers. We've got organic farmers. We've got farmers unions as plaintiffs. We're going right back at them. And I'm very, very optimistic that we're going to be able to stop alfalfa one more time in court. And I'm hoping when we do that we can then finally put this product with no social redeeming value to rest. End it over.
So we're breaking news here in Living Max. So
you are. Max, I honestly, I have not announced this. I just found out last night that we got some of our last plaintiffs on that we wanted. So we're ready to go next week. We will be filing in federal court next week.
Well, that's wonderful news. So right now, when it got deregulated, whatever it was, several weeks ago, till now, has anything happened? Have they been planting it? Have they been selling it?
They haven't been planting it, no. Okay. And I think a lot of people are reluctant to get into the seeds because they know they've been illegal for so many years. Also because corn is at such a high price right now, we're seeing less alfalfa being planted. Okay. So, we want to stop all future planting. No one's planting it right now. Most of it's planted in the fall.
Okay.
If some spring planting gets in, it could happen. If we don't, because we'll be obviously going for an injunction to halt it immediately.
Right.
But that takes time, a few weeks or even a couple of months. So, but most of the planting is in the fall. So what I can promise you is if we win, there will be no significant additional alfalfa out in the countryside before next fall, and I expect we'll beat them by next fall.
That's great. So next week we'll be filing for the injunction?
Absolutely.
Okay. When you and I spoke about a year ago, we talked about the Obama administration, and I said, where were they in terms of organic? And you said they were mixed. How would you characterize the Obama administration and USDA in terms of their stance on organic? I have a very strong opinion about it, but for someone who is in D.C. and really in the thick of things, what would you say?
Max, I'd say it's schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic is the way I'd put it. Meaning it's crazy, but it also is schizophrenic crazy, right? We've got Kathleen Merrigan, we've got Mark Lipson, we have some really good, fine warriors for organic who are inside the USDA right now. And Kathleen's done some really good things for the National Organic Program, which I fully support. On the other side, you get out of that into the rest of the USDA, and it's a disaster. It is worse than the Bush administration. It is a rogue agency right now on biotech, a rogue agency. They're not going along with sugar beets and other things. Courts are saying you've got to do this. They're not doing it. They're pushing these illegal products out without any study. I have never seen anything like what they've been doing the last 3 or 4 years. 2 years rather. They've really gone beyond the Bush administration in their aggressive promotion of these biotech crops and in their illegal actions.
Worse than the Bush administration.
Worse than the Bush administration. I'll just give you one quick example.
Islam Siddiqui was one of the appointments, the recess appointed.
Remember that Vilsack himself was Biotechnology Industrial Organization's Governor of the Year, I believe, in 2001. When he didn't have a general counsel till last June. He brought in a DuPont lawyer. He took his general counsel that's serving us, our taxpayer dollars, at the USDA. He took this woman who's a very prominent lawyer, has been her whole life pretty much a DuPont lawyer, took her from the corporation, put her into the USDA. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. You know, Tom Daschle now works for DuPont. His daughter, on promoting GMOs around the world, and Tom Daschle's daughter is the personal assistant of Tom Vilsack at USDA.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not even going to talk about Nina Fedorov at the State Department. You mentioned Siddiqui, you know, USAID. We have the trade representatives as well. I mean, so we have a revolving door where we're seeing Monsanto completely sort of invade the Obama administration. And as far as USDA, it's been a virtual coup d'etat. I mean, you know, of the regulatory integrity of that agency. And they've come up with legal arguments saying that they don't, you know, which we've forced them through victory after victory after victory to give up. But they said, hey, we don't even have legal power to protect farmers who contaminated. Super weeds, we have no regulatory authority over that. Even the Bush people didn't say that. They said, we have authority, but, you know, we have to do it this way or that way. These people are saying we don't even have the authority, USDA, to protect organic from contamination. Well, we've stopped that now. Now they say, judges have said, no, you do. But it's going to be a long battle with these guys.
Well, it's you know, when you say these things, when you say schizophrenic, I guess I don't see the pluses that you see every day with the Kathleen Merrigans and the Mark Lipsons. But it's, you know, again, the Center for Food Safety is doing such valuable, incredible work. And as someone who cares deeply about organics, and I know I speak for a lot of people out there, just thank you so much. And if you care about organic, please support the Center for Food Safety. They're doing incredible work. They need your financial support. We're in long, costly legal battles. I mean, again, against opponents who have deep pockets. And please support the Center for Food Safety. So,
Max, just one thing.
Yeah.
Just remember out there, right? I mean, together, not just through legal, we have stopped genetically engineered tomatoes, potatoes, genetically engineered wheat, rice, biopharmaceuticals. We've stopped alfalfa and now sugar beets. We've stopped all of they haven't been introduced a single new product in almost 13 years. So we have done not just CFS, all of us working as a community, and we need to continue that. I mean, it's been a reborn. This is no time. People seem a little bit depressed today. I'm saying, no, we have won victory after victory as a community. We've stopped every new crop they've tried, and let's just keep up the good work, all of us together.
well, I'm happy to hear those encouraging words, because you do hear a lot of concern and worry and, you know, I'd say a lack of optimism here. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say lack of optimism, but a tremendous amount of concern.
5 years ago, they said the wheat was inevitable, rice was inevitable, these biopharmaceuticals, are going to have these vaccines were inevitable. Yeah. They said alfalfa was inevitable. It's all inevitable. Every one of them has been stopped.
Wow.
in the last 5 years. Every one. Imagine if we had genetically engineered wheat and all of those products. What if we had rice and all those products? What if we were all these pharmaceutical crops are all over the country? What if alfalfa was already destroying our organic dairy industry? We've stopped every one of them. Yeah. And I think so. You know, this is a time for excitement and, you know, optimism, but we know we have a major fight ahead of us.
Major.
Well,
Andrew, thank you so much for your time today.
You.
And I'm going to steal a line from the movie you were in. And when you said, and it was a great line, he says, "Every decision we make today about what we eat is going to decide the future of food." Is that about right?
That's right. You know, we're not consumers; we're creators. Yeah. Every one of us. Every decision we make creates a new future, future of food, future for our communities, future for our health, future for our farms. So let's make the right decisions. And thank you for having people make the right decisions.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah.
This is Max Goldberg from Living Maxwell. Just remember to buy well, eat well, and most importantly, live well. Thanks for watching.